Kicking things off with the Champions League, our first selection sees 9th placed Aston Villa playing host to 18th placed Celtic, and Aston Villa faced defeat for the second time in the Champions League at the hands of Monaco in their last game. Wilfried Singo opened the scoring after just 8 minutes, and despite the Villains controlling possession and creating 5 big chances, they ultimately couldn't get that breakthrough and went on to lose the match by 1-0. In terms of form, this defeat does break a 2-game unbeaten streak for the Villains, but they're still within a shout of the top 8 spots with their record of 4 wins, 1 draw and 2 defeats to their name. They host a Celtic side who won their previous match by 1-0 against Young Boys, thanks to a fortuitous own goal from defender Benito. Taking a look at the statistics, Celtic were dominant but probably did deserve the win, but they had a goal disallowed and a penalty saved in the first half, so the correct score was there on the night. In terms of form, this was Celtic's first win in 3, but it does continue their unbeaten run of 5 matches in the Champions League since their 7-1 hammering at the hands of Borussia Dortmund. Overall, Celtic have a record of 3 wins, 3 draws and 1 defeat, and their 12 points guarantee safety as Man City and Dinamo can only earn 11 with wins on Matchday 8. There's no head-to-head record to go off, so straight on to the prediction, and I think that Celtic will be delighted to have booked a spot in the knockout rounds for the first time in over a decade. They're playing for position, but with so many variables into who's going to finish where, it's unclear as if Celtic will want to win, lose or draw that match to get the best opponent in the round of 32. Aston Villa, on the other hand, have a great chance at forgoing the round of 32 altogether and finishing in the top 8 spots, with a solid win in this one. That does assume Arsenal, Inter, Atleti, Milan, Atalanta or Leverkusen slip up as well, which there's a pretty decent chance of one of those sides not getting maximum points. Villa are also the better side on paper, and they're playing at home against a side that doesn't really have any pressure on them to pick up a result. I'm going to back Aston Villa to pick up a win for a full stake in the first bet of today's episode.